Hi scholars, welcome to our channel Academia Unlimited. In today's video, we will talk about Raisina Dialogue 2022. Just now, in the evening of April 25th, 2022, Honorable Prime Minister of our nation, Shri Narendra Modi, inaugurated the 7th edition of Raisina Dialogue, India's premier conference on geopolitics, geoeconomics and world affairs, committed to addressing the most pressing issues faced by the global community. This conference is organized jointly by the Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India and Observer Research Foundation or ORF, which is an important think tank. Every year, leaders in politics, business, media, academia, research, policymaking and civil society converge in New Delhi to discuss the state of the world and to explore opportunities for cooperation on a wide range of contemporary matters. This year's conference is special because firstly, it is being held in the offline mode after a gap of nearly 2 years because of the coronavirus pandemic. Secondly, the chief guest of the conference this year is Ursula von der Leyen, President of the European Commission. The Raisina Dialogue 2022 is based on the theme Terra Nova, impassioned, impatient, imperiled. It will be modeled along 6 thematic pillars. Firstly, rethinking democracy, trade, technology, ideology. Second would be end of multilateralism, a networked global order. The third thematic pillar is water caucuses, turbulent ideas in the Indo-Pacific. Fourth, communities incorporation, first responders to health, development and planet. The fifth thematic pillar would be achieving green transitions, common imperative, diverging realities. And the sixth thematic pillar would be Samson versus Goliath, the persistent and relentless technology wars. This year, Raisina Dialogue side events will be hosted in Berlin and Washington DC also. The Raisina Young Fellow program will also be conducted on the sidelines of the main conference. The event will also see the presence of Carl Bildt, former Prime Minister of Sweden, Stephen Harper, former Prime Minister of Canada, Mohammad Nasheed, former President of Maldives, and Anthony Abbott, former Prime Minister of Australia. Abdullah Shahid, President of the United Nations General Assembly, will deliver a pre-recorded address. Foreign ministers of Argentina, Armenia, Australia, Guyana, Nigeria, Norway, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Madagascar, Netherlands, Philippines, Poland, Portugal and Slovenia will also participate. The conference will host more than 100 sessions spread over 3 days, which will see participation of around 210 speakers from about 90 countries all over the world. This year's Raisina Dialogue assumes a very important dimension because of the fact that right now the world is rocked by the Russo-Ukrainian war, which has sent shock waves all across the globe. For precisely the same reason, the European Commission President said that Russia's aggression in Ukraine was a direct threat to Europe's security. In her inaugural address, she further stated that in Europe, we see Russia's aggression as a direct threat to our security. We'll make sure that unprovoked, unjustified aggression against Ukraine will be a strategic failure. We are doing all that we can to help Ukraine fight for its freedom. We have imposed effective sanctions. She also mentioned about her visit to Bucha in Ukraine, which has made news worldwide because of the civilian brutalities committed by the Russian troops in that small town. She graphically pointed out the horrors and atrocities that the innocent peaceful population had to face at the hands of the Kremlin soldiers. In her address, she also raised concerns for India when she said that the war will have outcomes in the Indo-Pacific region also. As of today, the war has dealt a severe economic blow to all the countries in the world. Hardly had the world made peace with the shockwaves of coronavirus that soon they had to grapple with the issues of rising prices of grain, energy, and fertilizers. She categorically stated that the world's response to Russia's aggression would decide the future of both the international system and the global economy. Scholars, you can participate in the sessions of this conference by registering online. It's going to be a very interesting conference. The coming 3 days will be power-packed as many interesting sessions will unfold during the course of the 3 days. Among the speakers to look forward to, and the list is very, very long. So you have Stormy Annika Meilner, who is the Executive Director of Apsen Institute, Germany. You have Tan Kiat Hao, Minister of State, Singapore. Jeremy Quinn, Minister of State, UK. Jeremy Jurgens from World Economic Forum. Ayode Alakija from World Health Organization. Lisa Curtis. You have Admiral John C. Aquilino, who is the commander of the US Indo-Pacific Command. You have Admiral R. Hari Kumar, who is Chief of Naval Staff, India. Admiral Tony Radakin, Chief of the Defence Staff, UK. Air Marshal Luc de Rancourt, France. Ajay Kumar, Defence Secretary, Indian Government. Amitabh Kant, Niti Aayog. Anniken Huitfeldt, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Norway. Bibek Debaroy, who is the Chairman of Economic Advisory Council to the PM. Eamon Gilmore, Special Representative for Human Rights, EU. This is a very important position, so it would be great listening to his views. Harsh Vardhan Shringla, who is the Foreign Secretary of India, and many more of such likes. Scholars, if you're interested in world politics, global economy, and state policy, then this is the thing for you. You can educate yourself by listening to the views of the experts and practitioners. I sincerely hope you find something useful in this conference to whet your intellectual appetite. You can register yourself online at the ORF website. So scholars, I hope you must have enjoyed this video. Please do like it, share it, and also subscribe to our channel Academia Unlimited.